One of the students who wants to go on to architecture is Ben, and he's opened his results recently. He looks happy with his results. Did you get the grade you needed to go on to architecture?
Yes, so I got 2 A stars and an A. I got A stars in criminology and graphic design, and then I got an A in maths. So I got everything I needed.
Fantastic, well done. So you've said there about architecture, and you've done quite a mix of subjects. How do you feel like each one of those has benefited you in getting a place?
So the graphic communication itself is taking on the art side of architecture. I'm not really an artistic person in terms of using my hands to create stuff, but I like using technology, so I want to experiment in like modern architecture and how I can design using computer systems, and then maths itself is working out measurements and being able to have an understanding of scale and different sizes essentially. And criminology, because I want to go into research and forensic architecture, it's looking at how the world and crime affects architecture and how you can track different experiences and things through that. So that's helpful with criminology.
Fantastic. That was going to answer my question there. I was like, how does criminology link to a career in architecture? Can you explain a little bit more about the forensics that you've explained there?
So forensic architecture is looking at 3D spaces and how they're impacted by civilizations. So you look at war zones and you can see how different people have become involved in conflict, or you can investigate different crimes that have occurred and who's taken part in them. And then, so you can look at the criminology side and you can have an understanding of what crime is in the first place and whether something needs investigating or whether you can put it to the side and it's kind of something that the society needs to deal with by itself.
Fantastic. So you came to Wyke from Gath School, and we meet quite a lot of students from Gath who want to come to Wyke. What advice would you give to a student who's sat at Gath right now wanting to come and study with us?
Definitely do it. Wyke's a great place. They've looked after us through the pandemic. The building and the campus itself is amazing to be in. And for an architecture student, it's something that you want to experience. There's different places within the building that's just kind of nice to look at. And then Wyke all the teachers are lovely, and you get loads of support from them.
So you've said there about your support that you've got from your teachers. Is there any particular support that you've received that's really stood out to you?
So the criminology teachers themselves were really lovely. They like to get to know you on a personal level. In the first year maths, I had Gemma Cotson as my teacher. She kind of taught in a different way to normal people. Like, she'd explain the difference behind the meaning behind different equations and how you'd come to that conclusion, whereas you don't normally get that with somebody, and it's just nice to be able to have a personal relationship with the teachers instead of just being behind a screen.
Out of all of the time that you've been at Wyke Sixth Form College, what would you say has been your highlight and why?
Getting my results. Just being able to look at it at the end of it and say it's been a good time and the effort's been worth it. It's just been amazing.
Fantastic. Go and celebrate your results, and best of luck with everything.